Morning. Oh, I want to start my first vlog. Quite nervous about this, but I'm going to give it a bash. I've been talking about it for a heck of a long time. So it's 7 o'clock, maybe a little bit after 7 on Saturday morning. So I'm going to go for it. The last day of March. Here we go. This vlog is going to be about hope and about gratitude and I suppose life. I am 44-year-old mum of four beautiful children. Unfortunately, I'm battling stage 4 terminal cancer, but feeling wonderful because of my 3 Ps. And my 3 Ps are the power of people, prayer, and positive thinking. My whole story unfolded in December of 2014, so I'm 4 years a warrior of cancer and doing extremely well. But my passion is getting it out there to people that it's not the death sentence that it used to be. We can all have beautiful, beautiful lives, nearly even better than what we had before because we see things so much more clearly now. In the whole process, I have brought out 2 books. My first book was published in 2015 called The Olive Branch, My Second Chance. I have a copy of it here just to show you. This is all about my experience throughout the whole very traumatic events that happened to unfold my cancer diagnosis, which I will tell you about in a minute. And thankfully from that I brought out a second book 2 weeks ago, and that one is called Miracles and Milestones Throughout My Cancer Journey. And this book is, I'm terribly proud of it because it's a different type of book than the first one. The first one obviously is about the whole process of what happened. The second book, thank God, is what it says, it's Milestones and Miracles, and it has all got to do with the miracles that has taken place in my life in the last 4 years and the beauty I have seen and that I would never have experienced or would never have in this lovely life only for the cancer. Cancer isn't a friend. By no means do I want it in my life, but if it had to come into my house, I'm glad it is me that's experiencing it because I'm a tough walnut. I think it picked the wrong person to pick on. I'm just going to go briefly into things this morning because I mean there's a lot to go through and I don't want to bore people, but I just would like to highlight as well that I've just started a website, and that is called Cancer Connection, and that is for people or anybody indeed. It's not just for people with cancer, it's for their partners, their carers, their brothers and sisters, the sons and daughters, anybody that might have a question. And it's just, I suppose what it says, what I said on it is it aims to serve as a catalyst for healing, growth, personal empowerment, all while creating friendships. It's a place where you can feel supported, loved, and gain strength to accept your situation and get a balance in life again. Because I do believe this whole process must start with accepting what you have and getting on with it. Not easy, but there is ways, and hopefully, I hope and pray that I can share some of the tools, some of the systems I've used since it started for me, and how it's been such a enjoyable journey, really, to be quite honest with you. Not all bad at all. Now my dog is coming in to join me, but he's not getting on camera because we're not going down this road. Okay, Cooper, so out you go. Basically, I was in Galway, 3 of my children and 2 friends in December the 19th, 2014, after watching Paddington Bear as a little treat when they finished school. The oldest boy there was my own son, who's age 8, and his friend Jessica, who's age 8, was the oldest in the little group. And then there was my other little girl, Kate, and her friend, and they were, I think, 6 at the time. And then we had poor Luke, who was only 5, and then I had my baby left with my mum, and he wasn't with us. So we had 5 children, and we went into Home Stormore in Galway, where I fell down. Can't remember anything, and was told hours later, after we'd been ambulanced across the city with the 5 children in tow, that I had broken my neck and that I had a stage 4 cancer that had started in my breast and worked up through my neck, broke it. 7 of the vertebrae, there was 4 of them rotted away with cancer. I didn't know this at all. I was feeling really, really healthy up to this very point. And then I was told that my bones were full of holes and I had a stage 4 cancer. So it wasn't the Christmas present that I wanted on the 19th of December, but I had to get on with it. Since Stevenson's Day, the wonderful Mr. Dr. Davitt, Aidan Davitt, fixed me, put me back together. Great man, I have to say, wonderful, wonderful person, all day since Stevenson's Day. And then I could start my treatment about 2 weeks later, started my chemotherapy. I'm on, I think, number 81 chemos at the moment. But I feel great. I had one last Tuesday and I feel great. So that's basically my story, and it goes from there. Basically, all the love and support and wonderful people that have come into my life since, and have come back into my life. Friends that have come back after 20 years, girls from school, fellas from school. Um, just really, really lovely, wonderful people have come into my life and has made this whole process and this whole journey so much more easier to bear. And of course, down to my family, wonderful, wonderful husband, wonderful children, a great mum and dad, wonderful sisters, cousins, friends, just an abundance of people coming out there to help me. And I will never, ever, ever forget it. Never forget it. People have just been so, so kind. Wonderful stories. Nearly every day in my life, I have a beautiful story that I journal every night as they happen to me throughout the day. Gratitude is huge. Gratitude to what you have is huge in getting on with your life. Acceptance and gratitude, two very, very strong points that I will get into and talk about more. But I'm going to sign off just for today because this is just my introduction, just to let people know that I'm going to do a blog. I hope to commit to this maybe once a week, and hope that I can bring some joy and hope into people's lives. I've said it many the time, it's not that I'm trying to be the do-gooder, it's not that I'm trying to be, oh, Mother Teresa and save the world. I'm not trying to do that, and Mother Teresa was a great woman, and I don't mean any disrespect by saying that, but I'm just don't want people to be hurting. I feel so bad for people that are hurting with this because I know what they're going through, and I feel so, so sorry for anyone that's watching a loved one suffer with this, because I just know it must be just so, so difficult to watch someone you love go through this. So if we can help them in some way, it makes the whole process so much easier. And I suppose our children are so important in all this that we don't, oh, it's such a huge life altering transition in their lives to have a mum that's running on the treadmill and going to college and working full time to a mother that can't get up without a big struggle. So it is a huge transition. So if we can do anything ourselves to help that, I think we owe it to our families and to ourselves to live our best lives and be our best selves and keep every day as precious as it should be. With that, I'm going to sign off. You'll soon realise I'm a terrible talker. I could talk for the day. I could talk to the dog if you talk back to me. But I do want to share my message to people, and I really, really hope that people get something out of this. And God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. And I will be back soon, hopefully. Bye-bye.